uy.
Nag-answer sa module.
Mao pa. Asa na ang kadapit nga part?
Dili na dapit sa what I know.
Pakupyahan ko nung kubri. Lisuda, ani. Uy.
Wala na answer.
Sige, number 1. Pero, ay sa pa. I was just thinking. Kanindot bitaw sa Switzerland. No, nindot kay Adto. Nice kayang place.
Yang saan man ta na wala man tay kwarta eh.
Ay, mausad lagi, oy. Pero basin pa di ay inig ka maestra na po. Muna kaning kamot yung taog. Eskwela.
Bitaw, uy, duka. Uy, may pagmatug to shin. Basin pa di ay magdamgot ang nga nata Switzerland.
Oo, bitaw no. Basin pa di ay kanindot ka ha. Sige, matug lang sa tao. Niya na lang ng module.
Switzerland was formed in 1291 by an alliance of cantons against the Habsburg dynasty. The Confederatio Helvetica, or Swiss Confederation, from which the abbreviation CH for Switzerland derives, though only in 1848, when a new constitution was adopted, was the present nation formed. Switzerland has long been a model multi-ethnic, multilingual society, a place in which diverse people can live in social harmony and unite in common interest. The Swiss justifiably take great pride in this, and the point was encapsulated in the early 21st century by Ruth Dreyfus, who in 1999 became the country's first woman and first Jewish president.
Welcome to the land of
Switzerland! Come and join us! Let's learn together!
Switzerland is generally known for its exceptional chocolate, amazing mountains, and delicious food. Among other things, Switzerland is famous for its language diversity. Their first language is German. The language German is spoken in the eastern and central parts of Switzerland. The majority, about 60% of population, speaks Swiss German, otherwise known as Schweizerdeutsch, which is a combination of various dialects that were once spoken in Austria and Germany.
We get this there.
Very good. Danke. French is spoken in the western part of Switzerland by about 20% of the population. Standard French does not differ much from Swiss French. Spoken, written, and spoken pretty much from the same as French. Still, the differences you encounter are much more pleasant for those who are just learning the language, especially the numbers. The Swiss dialect has a slower pace and a lovely old-fashioned quality.
To a bell.
Merci. Yatwa usi. The Swiss-Italian dialect differs from the one spoken in Italy, but Standard Italian is still the written language. The cantons that speak Swiss-Italian include Ticino, the southern regions of Graubünden and Gundo Valley in Valais.
Ti amo mio amico.
Anch'io te amo, amico mio. Romansh has been spoken for centuries in some valleys of Graubünden, but it was not recognized as national language until 1938 and has become an official language only in 1996. It has 5 dialects despite the small size, less than 1% of the community that speaks it. It is regularly referred to as a Romance language that has borrowed from a large portion of its syntax from German.
Ciao!
Switzerland is a predominantly Christian country. Catholics are the largest denomination, followed by Protestants. Switzerland's religious landscape has changed considerably in the last few decades. The number of people with no religion affiliation has gone up, and there are also new communities that has practiced different faiths.
My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. Hear my thoughts in every note. Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play.
While all of the aforementioned are things Switzerland is generally known for, this country is home to some great tourist destinations, amazing culture, beautiful festivals, and delicious food. All of these are what makes Switzerland the amazing place that it is.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Switzerland is a beautiful, tourist-attracting country. While it is most famous for its ski resorts during the winter, it is beautiful all year round.
Start pouring down, light a fire they can't put out, carve your name into those shots.
There's a lot of beautiful places in Switzerland, and here are some of them.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. These are the nights that never die. My father told me.
One of the traditional festival during autumn in Switzerland is Swiss Cow Parade, the annual tradition of 350,000 cows coming down the mountains around the Alps. Swiss cows, having spent a long summer high up in the mountains, came down to the valleys for cold winter months. Another festival in Switzerland is called World Snow Festival. It is a celebration of ice-cold art where international artists design figures and sculptures out of 3-meter high blocks of snow. One of the traditional sports of Switzerland is Swiss wrestling or squinging. It is an old tradition from the rural central cantons and considered the national sport by some. The traditional musical instrument of Switzerland is called alphorn or coming from alpine horn. This instrument consists of a straight several meter long wooden natural horn of conical bore with a wooden cup-shaped mouthpiece. Traditionally, the alphorn was made of one single piece or two parts at most and made from the wood of a red pine tree. The set of clothing which is now considered to be the national costume of Switzerland is historically a peasant dress. Swiss aristocracy used much less specific for different regions attire. Their clothing was common for Swiss, German, French, Italian, and Austrian nobility. Talking about values, the Swiss value cleanliness, honesty, hard work, and material possessions. They have their motto, unity yes, uniformity no. They are very proud of their environment and have a long tradition of freedom. They value sobriety, thrift, tolerance, punctuality, and a sense of responsibility. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, one of the Geneva's most famous sons and one of Switzerland's most celebrated French language authors. Other well-known works by Rousseau include Emily and Narcissus. Another author from Switzerland is Melinda Nudge Abongi. Her famous work is Fly Away, Pigeon. This story by Abunji is powerful and packed with emotion and offers a beyond-the-surface look at Switzerland's reputation as a safe haven for refugees. Germaine de Staël, a prolific French-Swiss author. Germaine de Staël was an author of fiction, history, plays and essays, and political theory. Next author is Hermann Hesse. Hermann Hesse was a German-born author who moved to Montagnolia, near Lake Lugano in southern Switzerland, later receiving Swiss citizenship. His works include Siddhartha, an ode to Indian culture and Buddhist teachings, which inspired Hesse when he traveled through Asia. The Switzerland Swiss is an iconic cheese from Switzerland. Today, this unique cheese is made with milk from cows raised under farming practices that preserve underplanage Grandland. Next is fondue. It's a Swiss melted cheese dish served in a communal pot over a portable stove heated with a candle or spirit lamp and eaten by dipping bread into the cheese using long steamed forks. Rösti is a Swiss dish consisting mainly of potatoes in the style of a fritter. It was originally a breakfast dish.
Mustang tulog ni mo na sila?
Lucy, nagdanggo dyan ko nga na niato na tayo sa Switzerland.
Ala no, kanindot. Pareho siya ta sila. Nagdanggo sad ko. Nga nangadto ta.
May na lang, oy, nakaadto ta sa Switzerland bisan sa damgo naman na nato.
Mao gyud ay pero magpadayon na lang tag-answer sa tong module oy kay mintras kuan fresh pa tong mind kay gikan ta sa tulog. Sige mag-answer na ta ha.